Now, this is my hair letting it grow out about 7 months, and since they started trying to say it's receding. Right. Well, like I said, right. To me, it looks the same as '07, but I ain't let it grow out in a while either. And that's what I mean, right? When someone's harassing you, all you can do is show them they're right or wrong, right? Anyway. Now, if I was going bald, you know what I mean. You can admit that. Normal person would. Why wouldn't you want to admit that? Vanity or something? Satan's favorite sin? It could happen to you, it could happen to me, it can happen to everyone eventually, which is a song by Yes. Right. But it may not as well. All depends on your faith in God, they say. Well, if you're believing what you're supposed to be believing, who knows what'll happen with you. But it might bother others more than you. You're not even worried about it, really. Are you? But right. You can tell I'm going bald somehow. Why? Because my hair just looks weird to you on one side rather than the other, which is the truth of it. Yeah, that's always been that way. See, one side, I keep explaining this to them, is a little bit higher and longer than the other, right? But for 7 months, it's been the same, right? So for 7 months, it's been the same. It's therefore what? Not receding, right? Exactly, right. But idiot is on about it and wants me to show what an ass he's being about it, so I can easily. If it's the same for 7 months. Right. You can't immediately. You have to use older pictures then. Like I said. But when you're dealing with a stubborn jackass who won't change his idea or tune, that's all you can do is wait over time and show him it's the same month after month. And again, if it's the same month after month, who's being delusional and crazy? He is, not me. I don't even know the man. I don't remember jack shit about him, even if I met him at the fall. What should have been a three-story fall, or could have been a jump if I had to get down from the window ledge unexpectedly. Which can happen one of two ways. Either you lower yourself down an additional arm's length, body length, right? And jump from there, or you see if you feel comfortable about jumping from the window ledge itself. Those are the only two things that you can logically do in the situation. I don't know if my body was long enough to reach the second window ledge, right? Or not either, because I got amnesia from a certain point in the situation on. Whereas my last memory is of being on the roof and letting go, to get onto the window ledge, right? Though, like I said, there's a guy in the Bible who that easily killed, but there again, Paul was there. This is found in Acts 28 through 10. But whatever, whether it killed me or not, whether it was the fall or not, whether someone attacked me in the front because I've easily jumped down or lowered myself down an additional so many feet, right? And jumped from there. Still, it's between 2 to 3 stories, either way. And only way it would freak them out, or they would have a problem with it, or bring up other issues like the stepdaughter. 20 days later, when my wife could have gone to the police very easily, if that happened in the first place. Like I said, anyway, or would tell them anyway. You would tell this story to anyone who accused you and found out you had a 4-year-old stepdaughter anyway, right? Basically. Right. And it's easily disprovable too, usually, unless someone's just a complete retard and standard stubborn jackass, right? Who Some people are. They're stubborn as the devil himself, who denies his involvement in evil. You know what I mean. So much to the point you don't understand what Moses means when he says, the man has become as one of us to know good and evil. Right? That's the scripture you're denying, Jews and Christians, what it means. One is the one we became as, to know good and evil. Who is that one? Satan. Satan, your enemy, your enemy. You became like your enemy to know good and evil. The enemy. Now, if they are benevolent, like in independent state insurrection, right? And you're following the malevolent aliens, whatever you want to call them, right? The malevolent angels are teaching you death. How to die with him. The benevolent angel came, died, and was resurrected from the dead. Uh-oh, that's different, huh? Yeah. But he told you how. By forgiving the trespasses done to you. And also not condemning, right? To death another person, right? Now, my warning to this person is your own actions are going to get you in trouble because you're denying how stupid it was to attack someone on base, right? Where they had really nowhere else to go with their ID in the room. You just don't do that. And I'm not exposing you because I don't remember your name. It's one in a billion. Your name could be, right? Of different names in the world. That's not the point either. I don't remember details like that. I'm piecing together what alternatives could have happened because no one brought up anything, any charges, any accusations about my stepdaughter until I got on YouTube, which is weird. People don't usually zero in on you having a 4-year-old stepdaughter unless you told them on base because they were attacking you over it. And trying to call you a child molester, and you know that's impossible, especially 20 days later when your ex-wife could have went to the police, right? Of course, if she said grandma or something like that, which means you're doing something within the framework of a family member anyway, or was coached to say grandma by someone else, like her biological dad. Now, what's real bad, though, is the biological dad had her for 4 days, and stepmom had to watch her during the day, so anyone could have had access to the child to coach her to come in there to me in the middle of the night if they knew I was sleeping on the couch to my ex-wife, right? Now, I don't think she told him that to get him to coach her. Do you? Do you? No. But there again, I'm on the couch and I'm staying there. I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary. I'm not trying to get involved with her. And like I said, if you're the mom, would it be better to escort your daughter to the bathroom if she has to go and she woke you up, hypothetically? Or did she know that her mother was asleep and sneak in there to me? I wouldn't know any of that detail. Because you don't know what's going on in someone else's mind. Only yours. Only yours. See, they're also acting like they can read my mind and know all about me when they don't. Another point, too, people try to do to you is they screw you over by telling you how they want you to feel. Gay, straight, this, that, the other. Okay. But usually you gotta determine that for yourself, alright? Now, I'm not saying, though, I can't behave myself when I slow dance with a girl. Which means I can sometimes get hard or not, sometimes too, right? All depends on what the girl looks like. Say I'm dancing with a girl I'm not as attractive to, I may not get hard to her. But if I'm more attracted to another girl, I might get hard for her, right? Things like that too. But whatever. That's stereotypical behavior, by the way. To say you're gay or you're this or you're that or you're the other, right? That's your decision, though. Once you make it, you're gay. Once you make the decision you're straight, you're straight. That's all I'm saying. Right. Now, someone brought up a topic of two gay married people adopting a son because they want to groom the son to be gay. Well, they might can do that, right? But it's considered wrong, even maybe by gay standards, to do that to a child you adopt. I hope. I hope. It'd be kind of unethical. Plus, you're supposed to be, if you're married, faithful to your partner. But they could do that, I guess. You know, anyone could do any crazy thing they want to do. But that's why they have things like child services, social services, right? For the child in case they don't feel gay, right? As well. Well, if they don't feel gay, you can't make them gay either, right? That's the point, too, right? Now, you also can't touch a minor, right? So if they start trying to touch the boy or something to groom him, right? How do they groom him to be gay, right? Telling he likes men, showing naked pictures of men, which is pornographic, right? Well, that's illegal to do with a minor, right? That's all you can tell someone. You're not supposed to do that because you can. That's why it's a crime, right? If you get caught doing that, your ass will go to jail. All you can tell them to do, like on SVU, you're not supposed to do that. If you get to doing that, you're going to jail. Though sometimes you might get off in the criminal trial process. It all depends, right? Whether you do or not, it depends on the evidence against you. On when people come forward, like one case dealt with this guy who would habitually rape women, and he was some kind of Serb or something like that, and gotten away with it for so long, right? That when he got caught, he was able to use the other person's history against him, for example, right? See, that's why if you are raped, you got to report it right away, right? That's why when I'm on base for 20 days, you can't say nothing because the ex-wife only has 48 hours, right, to get the child to the police, or they can't get any DNA or any proof the child was even in there with me, right? These are legal things you learn from watching SVU, by the way, for 5 years before you even posted on YouTube. Even if it was 3 years, that would be enough. Whatever. Right. I'm not against you if you're gay or straight, but again, you cannot coerce or force someone to be gay or straight either if they don't feel it. All right. You understand, right? Either or, either or. And they pretend I'm not supporting gay people. No, they're not. If they attacked me on base, maybe they were in the Navy where they could sail the southern seas. Uh-oh. They act like Macho Man. He's telling me about his son falling it somehow and busting his head open and not crying as he's standing over him saying, "Don't cry, son. You can handle it." Okay, jackass Macho Man, you are. You're making your child tough like you, huh? Don't cry, boy. You just split your skull open, but to the bone. But don't cry, boy. Don't get an X-ray of that. Don't, right? Make sure nothing's wrong, right? Well, if I landed as a father, there wouldn't be no X-rays to be taken, right? uh, but like I said, you can sometimes tell people the truth, but they may not want to hear it.